Good morning and welcome to a seed of encouragement. I got a word. The word say, let's get to the good part. Before you get to the good part, you're going to go through some dark parts. And I don't know the dark parts you are going through. I just want to bring this word of encouragement to tell you what the word of God said. He said that I have confidence that I will see the goodness of God in the land of the living. I want you to beat your chest and say, are we going to see the goodness of God in the land of the living? I'm going to see the goodness of God out of this situation. I am going to see the goodness of God in this damn confusion that I am, and I will see the goodness of God. Psalm 23 says, I am going through the valley of the shadow of death, but there is a table set before me, and I'm going to sit at that table because God is going to anoint me at that table. So I want to tell you that no matter the darkness that you're going through now, that I want you to beat your chest and said, I will see the goodness of God in the land of the living. In the land of the living, that means in good health, in good sense of mind. My mind will be intact. I'm not going to lose my mind in this situation. I'm not going to be confused in this situation. I am going to see the goodness of God in this situation, in this valley, because I'm going to sit at that table that God has set before me, and He said He's going to anoint me, He's going to bless me, He's going to run over. So I'm going to go through this dark path with a focused mind that I'm going to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Like Psalm 30 said, that darkness may endure in the night, but joy comes in the morning. So I'm going to go through this darkness I'm going through because I know I'm going to see the light of God. I'm going to see the goodness of God because the one that started, the perfect God that started this in me will bring it to perfection. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what is buffeting you. I don't know what is troubling you. I don't know what you are crying over God every time. That business, that child, that marriage, that singleness, that barrenness, whatever that is broken you, whatever that is cracking you up, whatever that is making you beat life and say life is hard. I want to tell you that you will see the good part. You are going to go through the dark part. And when it's doing this dark part, that you're going to see the hand of God, that you're going to see God in it, because Joseph told his brother that what you intended for evil, that God meant it for good. Joseph didn't just say it. Joseph went through all sorts. He went through rape charge. He went through being a slave. He went through being abandoned by people he liked. He went through people he has done so much for. They didn't even remember him. But he went through all that and come to a realization that he knows that for me to be sitting here as a prime minister, God intended me to go through this. God intended to use all those things I went through to teach me, to make me to be the better person that I am, the person that is filled with compassion, the person that understands what somebody is, the person that stepped into somebody's shoe and feel what somebody is feeling. And that's why Joseph was able to tell his brother and said, it's okay. God made it for good. So I can sit here and take care of a generation. I want you to know that what you are going through now, it is hard. I don't want you to throw in the table. I don't want you to throw in the towel. I don't want you to cut your life short because I am not going to sit here and spoon feed you that life is sweet. Life is hard. Life is difficult. Life is going to punch you below the belt. And if it didn't punch you then, you know the punch was empty. So I want to tell you, I just want to encourage you. I want to prepare your mind, your hand for war, to know that you are in this war, but God is with you. He that started this with you will bring it to perfection. He is that God. He said, every good and perfect good gift cometh from Him. God is going to give you an expected end because He said that's the thought He had for you. But I know that what you are going through, you don't even know how to reason. This season that you are, you don't know how to reason. You don't know what to do. I want you to go to the Good Shepherd. The Good Shepherd will lead you. He will lead you beside sea water. He will lead you to the path where you can walk and you will find green pastures. He will lead you where you will see the early water. He will lead you. He will guide you. He will renew your mind. Just have this focusing mind that I'm going to go through this darkness, but I'm coming out full, I'm going to come out plenty. When Naomi was saying that I went out full and I come back empty, she didn't know that the good father that that started it with her already have a plan for her. Ruth gave her a grandchild. That grandchild, we know the story, become the generation of our Jesus Christ. So God has a good stuff in stock for you. God already knows. That's why He said it, that in Romans 8, that everything works together for good for those that are called according to his purpose. So when God has called you for his purpose, he is going to make a way for you. He is going to lead you. He is going to guide you. All you need to do is to do your part. Is for you to focus that you are going to see the goodness of God in the land of the living. It's for you to focus and know that in this situation I'm going to, what am I going to learn? How am I going to get through by? Learn what you need to learn in it. Get what God is trying to teach you in it. And find that silver lining, because there is a silver lining even in that darkness. But if you begin to look around you, you're going to see blessings of God. And let me remind you, if you don't remember, that you are breathing in and breathing out, is that still a goodness for him? That you went out and you come back is his goodness. That you are intact, that your mental sense is intact, that you can still reason, that you can still think, that you are okay, that your body can carry you, you are okay. That is his blessing, that is his goodness. I want you to know that no matter the gross darkness, he said the light of God comes, shining brighter, brighter and brighter every day, and darkness cannot comprehend it. So you have the light of God in you. And I want you to know that each one of us have a dark part. We have a season. We all have a season that we're carrying. There's no one perfect. Sometimes we judge ourselves too quickly. You judge yourself too quickly and then you condemn yourself. I want us to stop judging ourselves too quickly. When when the Pharisees was talking to Jesus, the perfect one, and Jesus said, "Who is the perfect one? There's none perfect. It's only the God, the Father, that is perfect. There is none perfect. We all have a dark part in us." And if the people around you haven't seen your dark part, then they are not close enough to you. But anyone that is close enough to you have seen your dark part, because certain things, words, or certain reactions bring out that back part of us. Yes. But we thank God who has given us the strength to overcome that, and we work on it. So when you're going through your dark part, I want you sometimes to close your mouth, because you begin to say things to God, say things to people that you are saying because of the reaction, your first reaction of what you are reacting to the situation, and you're going to say something. I want us to know that we will see the good part. We will get to the good part. But before you get to the good part, you are going to walk. You are going to go through slavery like Joseph did. You are going to be thrown into the pit. Yes. Joseph said God brought him out of this horrible pit and placed him on the mountaintop. That means he was in a horrible pit. That means he was in a horrible situation. That means he was in a situation. He was in a dark place, and God brought him up to light. You are going to, so whatever you are going through, don't see that, oh, why me? Why am I going to? Why all this? Why all this falling before me? Why is that when I put one foot up, it looks like I'm being drawn back 7 feet behind? Why is this happening to me? Why is this child going this way? Why is my marriage going this way? Why can't I not conceive or have a child? Why can't I have a husband? Why, when you're doing all those why? I want you to say, what if God is using it to take you to the good path? What if that's all you have to go through to go to that good path? What if that is it? That is the thing that will make you develop compassion, develop kindness, develop more love for the God that gave you, that see you through, that heal you, that bring all those restoration to you? What if that is what you are intended to go through to see to the place that God is calling you. God has seen where He's taking you. We know with our limited mind, we won't see. And then we are seeing just the situation around us. We're not looking beyond that. I want us to begin to look beyond, to focus beyond that and see that I am in this valley, but I'm going to sit at the banquet, the table that God has prepared for me in the presence of my enemy that is going to anoint me. I want us to sit back and say, yes, I have confidence in this. Beat your chest and say, I have confidence in this. I will see the goodness of God in the land of the living. I do not want you to end your life because you feel this is too much, and then there's so much suicide going all over the whole place. All over. So many tribulations, so many trials. And like I said, I cannot spoon fed you that sit back here and tell you that life is good, that life is not going to be terrible, that life is not going to be hurting. Life is hard. Yes, but we have a God that will help you, that will cuddle you through it all. And you will sit back like Joseph and said, oh, now see, God intended for good. So I want us to go back to the drawing board. Pick all you left. Pick everything you throw back. Get back to the drawing board. Let's do this. Let's do this. We have to take responsibility of our actions and all we do. We have to take responsibility of it and begin to put it to work and begin to do that which God has called us according to His purpose. Because if you're working according to the purpose of God, God is going to see you through. Don't look at anybody. God has called you for a purpose. Work on it with God, and God will see you through. Then you beat your chest and said, I am confident in this. Yes, Psalm 27, 13, that I am confident in this. I will see the goodness of God in the land of the living. And Psalm 30 said, verse 5, that darkness endures in the night, weeping endures in the night, but my joy comes in the morning. And say to yourself, Psalm 23 said, I am going through the valley of the shadow of death, but His rod and the staff, they comfort me. They're going to teach you, they're going to comfort you. God will teach you, God is going to whip you, and God is going to comfort you. And then you're going to see the goodness of God in the land of the living. So hold on, hold on. We're going to get to the good part, but we're going to go through this dark place, this dark season, and then we'll get to the good part where we sit and we say, wow, God, now I know why I have to go through all this to be here. I love you. Have a wonderful November.